Hi friends and family, this is going to be a message for all signs today. It is a channeled message, so just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. And if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session, or Akashic records, you could go to 144bluerosetemple.com, or you can email me. And just a reminder that there is a Soul Tribe gathering in New York, so feel free to join us at the end of July for a full day ceremony for the full moon in Capricorn. It's only $55.55 USD. Feel free to email me or check out the website for more information and questions. So this is going to be a channeled message. There's a few things that are coming through. I do feel like it's going to be a very powerful message. It's actually really for the divine masculine. So as always, we have masculine energy. So just take what resonates with you. This could be, whether you're a woman, or man. It's someone that you could be dealing with in your life. Or this could be like the divine masculine that you're dealing with that's like out in separation. As my candle starts kind of crackling. Okay, so for some, and I was going to say but it may not be. For some of you, this could actually be maybe like a masculine that 111 as soon as I say that. So it's either an ex of yours, it may even be a friend of yours, but I'm getting heavy masculine energy. Now, what's also coming through is Sekhmet. So you may resonate with Sekhmet. But when it comes to Sekhmet, she is the goddess that leads men to war or leads men to God, to their higher purpose, right? And what's coming through is that there is a masculine that is dealing with a karmic or distorted feminine. And this karmic or distorted feminine is leading him off of his path, but he's not aware of it. So what's coming through is Sekhmet. Can you hear that? My candle was not doing that all week. Okay, so what's coming through is Sekhmet's, opening the third eye when it comes to this person, or this person's having their third eye opening to see past illusion because they're dealing with a karmic or a distorted feminine that is leading them off of their path. What's also coming through is like the story of Adam, of Lilith, and of Eve, where they say that Lilith was the first wife of Adam. Now this divine masculine has a big purpose. This divine masculine is very powerful. And just the way that I see this divine masculine in, say, the eyes of Sekhmet or the eyes of God and his spirit team is so beautiful. This divine masculine has such a big purpose, so powerful, and God wants to use this divine masculine. What I do see is that there's some sort of karmic, or what's coming through is distorted feminine that has come into his life to lead him off of his path. Okay, this could be in the form of like temptation in some way or control. Because I was seeing, it's like this karmic or distorted feminine could have even done some sort of love spell. So it's either, we do have Thoth, divine masculine. Okay, and it's interesting because I had a best friend like years ago that was a guy. And he had said, Jocelyn, you're able to see things in these feminines that I don't see, and that's kind of what's actually coming through for this reading with this divine masculine here. And you look at this, earth magic, okay? The divine masculine right now may be under some sort of love spell work, 333, as soon as I say that. And if it's not physical spell work, what's coming through is that this karmic or distorted woman is using maybe even like seduction, right? And in the means of manipulation in a not so great way. Can you hear my candle? My candle was not doing that this whole week, except for this reading. And so whatever manipulation or control that this karmic or distorted feminine has done to this masculine, it is breaking right here, right now, okay? And I do feel like this divine masculine's having a third eye opening to see past the illusion. Now, what's also coming through for this divine masculine is that this woman could even be spiritual. And so that's why I say it could be a distorted feminine, either like some sort of like baby witch that's like, oh, well, let's do this love whatever thing. But what's also coming through, right? So it's either like a physical love spell or this person's using seduction. And so it may be a karmic or distorted feminine that's just like, yeah, we're free. It's cool. Come on, let's, it's like that kind of energy. And they may appear spiritual. So they may be very spiritual, but they're not quite yet in their divine feminine energy. The divine masculine doesn't see this at first. So at first, the divine masculine saw this woman of like, oh, wow, you know, she's spiritual, just like me. But I feel like this is like a woman who, again, is like very free and loose, of just like, yeah, we're all free. Let's just all be open and this and that. And which like all that is fine too. And that's the thing. It's like, yes, of course there's non-attachment. So for some of you, this divine feminine's like, yeah, let's have no attachments. Let's have no strings attached. It's actually not in a spiritual sense. So it's like this woman is using spirituality to say like, yeah, no strings attached. Come on. It's all love. It's all great. No, this karmic distorted feminine is leading this man off of his path. And it feels like this is some sort of intervention. So if you're a man watching me and you've been dealing with a woman like this, I do feel like this is a message, say, from your spirit team of like, this is what's going on. 555 as soon as I say that. And, you know, maybe you are a woman dealing with a man that's in that energy. Because again, this is a general timeless reading. Masculine energy is within. And this candle is like just going nuts. And it probably is going to go out soon too. Which that means whatever tactic this karmic or distorted feminine has been using regarding like this man, again, take it as it resonates, it's no longer working and it's wearing off, okay? I do feel like this divine masculine, there it goes, it wore off as I said that. All right, so for some of you, spell is broken. And if it's not like a physical spell, the divine masculine's opening his third eye to see past the physical of this woman, to see past maybe some sort of mask it is that she wears, okay? Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit of God, what do we have for this reading for the divine masculine that's dealing with a karmic or distorted feminine? Forgive, an end of a cycle. Isis, sacred contracts. So this was a sacred contract it is that he did have to go through and clear out. I feel like for him, it's a final karmic lesson. We have forgive and end of a cycle. So I do feel like the connection between the divine masculine and this like karmic or distorted feminine is going to end. And I mean, quite literally, as I said, it's, you know, the spell's broken, the candle goes out and it was like crackling like crazy. We do have forgive, okay? Now it's like maybe you forgiving this person. So again, if you're a male watching me, forgiving this person, you know, and if this is say you are the divine feminine watching me and you have a divine masculine that you know is going through this in separation from you, I do feel like there's some sort of forgiveness. Why do we have forgive and end of a cycle for this divine masculine that's dealing with a karmic distorted feminine? We do have flow and letting go, natural movement. So like if you are divine feminine and you know that your divine masculine was going through this in separation, I do feel like there's just like a letting go, right? And I do feel like in general, this divine masculine is going to let this karmic distorted feminine go. He's ending the cycle with her and he's going into a cycle of abundance, joyful activity, and celebration of life. All right. Again, what's coming through is either an actual love spell, or this is like a spiritual like woman, which again, like she was manipulating spirituality is what's coming through. You know, well, like, yes, of course we should all be non-attached. We should all be free. But I do feel like it's a divine like feminine or like appears as divine feminine, which in my opinion, you know, like everyone's divine, you know. So I'm never a person of like, oh, the karmic, this and that. But this message is very, very clear today of what's coming through. This is a karmic or distorted feminine. And she's just like, yeah, no strings attached. Come on, let's have fun. Let's celebrate the divine, ecstasy, bliss, like, you know, and it's just, it's not any of that actually. She's actually manipulating this man and taking him off of his path. So he would end up in a karmic cycle. However, forgive, end of a cycle. I feel like the divine masculine had to go through that cycle. What's also coming through is when Osiris was with Nephthys, right? Which is just Egyptian mythology. So that's just the mythology part and not like its deeper symbolism. But you know, when like Osiris is with Isis, right? But ended up with Nephthys, you know, and all of that. It's like that kind of energy where he was blind in that situation. And he or you may resonate with birds. What kind of bird is that? I'm trying to see what kind of bird that is. All right, now we do have reverence, kindness, consideration. What else do we have for the River Queen? Sun Dancers, forgive, and end of a cycle. No. Wife letting go, joyful activity, forgiveness, end of a cycle. Third party. Karmic distorted feminine. Third party. Whether it's your divine masculine, right? Or, you know, you are the divine masculine dealing with what's a karmic distorted feminine. This definitely was a karmic distorted feminine energy, third party energy. I do feel like there's some sort of prayer, right? Or you're praying. And I do feel like the divine masculine, if you are the divine masculine or dealing with one, is going to see the truth and there's going to be a paradigm shift. I do feel like, no, it's not this person. There's a part of me that feels a little bit bad for the divine masculine because I see his heart. I see his soul. You know, no one's perfect, but I do feel like he genuinely kind of wants to find someone. And this woman tricked him in some way, shape, or form. Okay? And I feel like this divine 1111, as soon as I say that, this feminine, like stroked his ego in some way, shape, or form too, which I feel like she did that on purpose to keep him. What's another message for this divine masculine dealing with a karmic or distorted feminine? You have man holding a coin, door to spirit. You do have envy right over here, and door to spirit. So there may be some sort of envy surrounding you at this time as well. And it could actually be the third party. So it could be the karmic or distorted feminine that's like in this energy and just like she's trying to reel him in, you know. We do have the door to spirit and prayer. Okay, so whether it's the divine masculine praying, you know, or people praying for him, I do feel like he's going to enter that door of spirit. And the third party is definitely in some sort of envy right now. I'm going to go to the tarot. Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit of God, what do we have for this message on the divine masculine that's dealing with a karmic or distorted feminine? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So he could be a karmic, he could be a karmic, all right? He definitely could have been karmic at one point. We have King of Coins over here. What do we have for, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel, there's going to be a paradigm shift and the wheel's going to turn. We have Justice over here, Ma'at. So I do feel like there is justice coming into this divine masculine's life. He's going to face some sort of spiritual awakening. We do have Nine of Swords over here. I feel like he's getting a lot of dreams at this time, or it's like noticing his energy field shifting. Why the King of Coins here? This divine masculine had a heartbreak. Eight of Swords over here. And the Eight of Swords, that also represents illusion, where he cannot see over here. So there's definitely some sort of heartbreak regarding the divine masculine energy. Why Knight of Swords for the divine masculine? He's very, very protected. Nine of Swords energy here is a card of fear, nightmares, anxiety, etc. Seven of Wands over here. This divine masculine was definitely heartbroken and he's very, very protected. Why the Wheel of Fortune here for the divine masculine? The Moon card. All right, I do feel like he has ended this connection, or it is ending. The Moon card over here is like dreams, fears, maybe the subconscious, right? Truth to be revealed. I do feel like he's very protected, and that's why the truth is being revealed as well. And it's allowing the wheel to turn for him. Why the Moon card with the wheel over here? Why the Moon card with the wheel over here? He's going to have to be strong when it comes to this situation. Now, what's also coming through is this divine masculine soul contracts. Like Akashic records energy. And it's interesting because I said that this divine masculine could have been karmic at some point, which I feel like everyone has been at some point, right before awakening. And we do have, ooh, yes, baby, yes, divine masculine, you better awaken. And you got the 10 of Pentacles here, okay? So this divine masculine at some point in his life may actually be very karmic. And so he is spiritual. He has awakened. But one thing that keeps him stuck from fully stepping into his purpose is like these karmic and distorted feminines that almost throw themselves at him. Okay, now we have the Five of Swords and the Strength card here. So this could be a woman too, like women. Maybe it's like these divine masculines that come in of like, hey, you know, I could provide for you. We could do this, we could do that, you know, things like that. This is a particular soul contract for the divine masculine that he does have to master. But as soon as he masters this, the wheel turns for him. He has a big paradigm shift. This, and there goes that Sekhmet energy. I have chills as I say that. Strength card. And seeing this divine masculine, say through the eyes of Sekhmet, right? Or through the eyes, say, of God, his higher self. Like, it makes me kind of want to cry about how this divine masculine spirit team sees him. This divine masculine, Ten of Pentacles, has such a big purpose. I have chills all over my body as I say it. He's meant for great things. He's going to be so supported in his journey. But a soul contract and a soul lesson that he does need to master in this lifetime is temptation. And, you know, one way, again, that this divine masculine, and it feels like, because this was actually something maybe karmic for him in the past. And so as he's awakening, right, when it comes to like the other side of things, those attacks are going to become stronger, you know. And so I feel like he's either dealing with karmic feminines, or he can see through karmic feminines, but now you guys see through those distorted feminines that are like, yeah, we're spiritual, everything's all love and this and that, but they're stroking his ego, and they actually don't benefit him in the long run is what's coming through. Five of Swords, this is something that's kind of like been hard for him to get rid of, to release. And what I do feel like is like Moon card, right, over here. Moon card is also, it's Cancer energy, but with that scorpion, or like, you know, it's a lobster kind of scorpion looking thing. I feel like it represents the subconscious, right? And so I do feel like this is something deep down that he has worked on, but keeps getting sent his way for him to finally master that lesson. And it's something he's going to need to be strong about. But as soon as he does, his spirit team's going to bless him like tenfold is what's coming through. Now, again, this divine masculine has been through heartbreak with the Three of Swords. Why do we have the Three of Swords and the King of Coins here? When it comes to love, marriage, etc., this divine masculine has been through heartbreak. I feel like this divine masculine is a lover. Again, he was definitely karmic at one point, but he's a lover. And he really does want to do well, you know, but I feel like on his path, as far as karmic soul contracts, he gets a lot of, say, karmic or distorted feminines. And there's a part of him that feels tired, all right? Now, he's being very protected over here with the Seven of Wands. Why Seven of Wands with the Nine of Swords? Ace of Coins over here. Why Seven of Wands with the Nine of Swords? Knight of Coins. Now, for this divine masculine as well, you could also resonate with the deer or the bear, because there's a deer and a bear too. Or maybe like this divine masculine hunts. I'm getting like a hunter, like in the woods. Because of this heartbreak, his money slowed down in some way, shape, or form, or opportunities slowed down. Why? Because this karmic or distorted feminine like drained his life force energy. He's very protected over here. So I do feel like it was a big... There's like some sort of big awakening that he's definitely having regarding the connection. I do feel like it ends, but they drained him of his life force energy. Money was definitely affected over here too. And for some of you, what's also coming through is like this divine feminine. You know, and I'm saying like divine feminine, you know, it's definitely a karmic distorted feminine, but I feel like she, like I do, again, everyone's divine. This masculine at some point was a karmic. This feminine could definitely be a divine feminine, and I do feel like she's on the way there, but he's dealing with a distorted feminine specifically. For some of you, it could be a karmic. It's like keeping him in a lower timeline. Six of Coins. I feel like there's a divine feminine coming in for this divine masculine that will be able to give to him opportunities to get paid. Ooh, yes, divine masculine. Ooh, the divine feminine's on the way. Chariot card. Yes, the divine feminine that's coming in for him Not only is going to give him financial opportunities, spiritual opportunities, but a lot of love, Ace of Cups. And I do feel like this karmic or distorted feminine was like wanting to give him these things, but there's no strings attached is what's coming through. So like, it's just temporary. You know, again, it's an illusion. It's an illusion between the divine masculine and that karmic or distorted feminine. The divine feminine that's coming in for him is Six of Coins, Ace of Cups. She can give and give and give and give and give. That is the true divine feminine empress energy. She has so much love to give, so much life force energy to give. This divine feminine that's coming into his life is going to give him a lot of money opportunities, a lot of spiritual opportunities, spiritual growth, as well as the love to match all of it. Okay, I'm getting beautiful, nurturing energy. Now, why do we have the Moon card with the Wheel of Fortune? High Priestess, Ace of Swords. All right. So when it comes to the Moon card, the divine masculine finally is going to see the truth. High Priestess or High Priest energy finally sees the truth. Third eye opening, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords. He moves forward to his higher timeline. Why the High Priestess for the Moon card and the Wheel of Fortune? Eight of Wands. It's coming in so, for some of you, maybe so fast, you know, there's something coming in for sure with the Chariot card and the Eight of Wands. This divine masculine is moving forward. He is ascending, and it's beautiful to see. Okay. So this divine masculine is having a big third eye opening. He's seeing the truth for what it is. For some of you, seeing the truth about that karmic distorted feminine. For others of you, I feel like it's on a larger scale of like, oh wow, like I really got to change these things. Like I got to maybe have more boundaries or this or that. You know, Eight of Cups over here. He's walking away from the old life. He's walking away from those limiting beliefs. He's walking away from those soul contracts that do not serve him. I feel like this is a divine masculine who's very loving, who does have a big heart. Three of Coins over here. Maybe even a hard worker. You know, works hard and anything it is that he's passionate about, anything that he does. He's a hard worker, Magician card over here, you know, really trying to create his own reality. And he has a lot of love to give. But what's coming through is that, you know, maybe he lacked boundaries. You know, being very loving to the point of being very trusting of all of these feminines, which not all of them had his best interest. I do feel like this divine masculine is going to come across a feminine that does have his best interest. And she's going to give him everything. Six of Coins with the Ace of Cups. But he is moving through a cycle of finally seeing, I do feel like he's gone through with the karmic feminines, but now he's like moving through that distorted feminine energy and seeing them for like what it is, you know. Now, what is the advice for this divine masculine? Ooh, yes, divine masculines. That is what we like to see. We do have Death card over here, so there has been a death and rebirth. Hangman over here, shifting perspective. This divine masculine is going through a big awakening here. He's coming into, like that's the High Priestess. He's coming into his Hierophant energy. This divine masculine is going through a big spiritual awakening. He's coming into his power. And it's beautiful to see. And he's finally leaving all of that stuff behind, okay? With the Death card too. Now, what further advice do we have for the divine masculine for this reading? We do have Hathor, so family. And it's interesting, I mentioned like Osiris, so maybe Egyptian energy can even resonate with you if you're watching this and if this resonates. We do also have Sacred Medicine. We have Apollo, divine messages. So Apollo can resonate with you. Sacred medicine, like maybe this is a divine masculine that's like on his even medicine path with sacred medicine. But we also have that Kundalini energy. Again, you know, this divine masculine is very powerful and it's very beautiful, but there is a karmic soul contract, which again, I do feel like that at some point in this divine masculine's life, he was kind of karmic, which is why in his spiritual awakening, he's clearing out those karmic soul contracts with those feminines that don't serve him, that represent his lower self, you know, of that stuff, you know. And maybe surrounded by soul family at this time, or like maybe you are desiring your soul family at this time. Now, what else do we have for advice for this divine masculine message? He's going through such a big awakening, changing consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception. He's going through a big third eye opening and heart opening for sure. May even be traveling a little bit. What else do we have for advice for this divine masculine message? Yeah, it's Ma'at energy, and we do have blossoming abundance. So as soon as he shifts out of these like karmic contracts with these women, he's going to have his abundance increase. Now, it's interesting I mentioned you may resonate with like Egypt, Kemet, because we do have the pyramids here and Angel of Balance, which that can also represent Ma'at energy. A lot of Thoth and Ma'at energy in this reading as well. We do have Hathor here too. And Sekhmet, so like it's all Egyptian energy, you know, ancient Kemet, so you may resonate with that. Now, what other messages do we have for this reading for the Divine Masculine? What are some final messages for this reading for the Divine Masculine? Meditate, he is healing, he is cutting cords. All right, Divine Masculine, cut the cords. I do feel like there's healing here. Get into some meditation. Put some final messages. Alignment with higher self. This is a lot of messages. We do have secret admirer. Okay, so Divine Masculine, you know, maybe the secret admirer, or what's coming through is like you may have a secret admirer as well. And what's that final message for the Divine Masculines? Your prayer is powerful. We have prayer over here, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. And the rainbow prince, compensation, perseverance. Okay, you are going to be compensated, Divine Masculine, and your prayer is very powerful. So, you know, it does feel like the Divine Masculine's healing. They're really, you know, it feels like and that's why the Sekhmet energy came through. You know, Sekhmet leads men to war or leads men to God, to their higher purpose. So Sekhmet may resonate with you, but I feel like God like wants to be with you right now, Divine Masculine. This may be some sort of time of solitude as well before that other Divine Feminine comes in, of healing, of meditation, of really focusing on your spiritual journey and your prayer. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings to your day.